I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not.
Today, from First Energy,
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just one.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Folk's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack, because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The Browns at 7-5 now of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Lance now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Lance looks to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, It does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays right around 30 yards, and the field position. Here we go. Here we go. Quick, be ready. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Lance going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Folk's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, it's Watson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance, screenplay, setting it up for Mitchell.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Hunter Renfrow, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have regained the lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson.
Got a man at Schwartz, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The final shot before the break. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Pollard going to try the right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
23 yards on the play.
To the air yet again, Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. "55-yard punt, 11 on the return." And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But once again, it's Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Lance now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Mitchell again, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Pollard again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
looking over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to make it a 2-score game.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Watson on 1st down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Watson. That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here's Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Down to a knee
for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. 2nd and 11. They run over center with Mitchell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So
in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers.